So I want to share with you 3 special moments from my mentorship session. One of them is being how to place rain or snow realistically in your image using photo batch techniques. The other is how to create 3D models that look complex in a matter of a few moments. And the last one is a lighting principle that's gonna take your scenes to look more professional. My name is Jose Vega and I've been working in the industry for over a decade as senior concept artist in the gaming, animation, and movie industry. Now, this video is from one of my weekly group mentorship sessions that I run. I run a very small group mentorship session every single week, and I also have a 90-day one-on-one mentorship sessions for those that want a more catered experience in terms of the mentorship. If you're interested in any of that, make sure that you check the link in the description below. So like if I have, let's say, a path, let me move this to the side. Let's rotate this, right? And I do go to the geometry, some depth, which is the thickness of it, right? And resolution, I can go back to 0 to make it square if you want to. Shape flat. You could keep it like a cylinder, like a cable type of thing, but let's rotate this just a little bit. So now I can go up, or looking at it from the top, and let's do a mirror. Add a empty here real quick, right? And so now I can go into draw. I can get rid of this, and then I can actually draw my shape, right? Whatever I want to here. And this is a little bit more rough, but you will get something. And let's shape flat. You can get something very quickly that is a little bit more complicated in the shape that, you know, you can draw from.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's NURBS path, right?
Yeah, so you create a curve path.
Path, okay.
Yeah, and then on the settings of the path, right, you go down to geometry, down to bevel, and then and I mean, you could go really crazy. Like if you're like right now is round, right? Or 0 resolution, which makes it flat. But if I want more rounded, right, I could add more resolution. Or if I do like a profile, I can actually draw the profile of this, which is should make it a little bit more. Right now I'm not doing it as much. Oh, resolution, you gotta add resolution to that. So now you can even make it more complex with the profile, right, which adds more detail, but you know, that's going pretty crazy with it. And I'm gonna do this very rough, but hopefully you'll get the idea.
Oh, that's cool.
So what he would do is that he would not so let's say if it's raining here or snowing, whatever, he would not put the element all throughout the image. He will only put it mostly in the areas where there was light.
Oh, that's cool, yeah. Like seeing the rainfall.
Yeah, and he would do something like that. Yeah, he will have it like sprinkle all throughout, but he will have it very heavily on where because that's where you will see it the most, right?
Yeah. Like
when it's raining, like if I want to know at nighttime if it's raining, I will look at the light post outside and I will look at the light and then I will see the light there, right? I wouldn't look anywhere else. And so he would do that. That was a neat little trick that he showed me that it always stuck with me whenever I deal with that sort of thing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, and that way you don't have it everywhere, right? And it's not overpowering your image, you know. Working with what you have here, like I could see it having like a really nice contrast between warm and cool, right? Where let's say 70%, just to put a number, 70% of it is this almost nighttime, really cool, soft lighting, bluish, you know, purpley sort of lighting, right? Where you're not going to have this really strong shadows. But then inside here, which is almost like underground, you will have more of the warm lighting happening with the artificial lighting, right? And so I could see that could be a really nice, but it's going to be sort of like a 70-30, 80-20 ratio, with the bigger one being the outside lighting. Like you could even make it like very misty, almost raining like super soft, where it's like very misty and like soft. And so, I mean, you could go with any direction, to be honest. But that was my first impression when I saw it like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
And so, just try to be as clear as possible what the lighting, right? Yes, have one main feel for the lighting, right? In this case, it's going to be outside, whether it's raining or not, but it's going to be this really soft, cool lighting. And then have some supplemental lighting from the signage, from some of the artificial lights that don't overpower the main source of lighting.
Yeah.
So these are the 3 major techniques that I want to share today. These are things that I do on my daily work as a professional concept artist. Again, this is from my mentorship sessions. If you're interested in that, make sure that you check the links in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.